Hey, what's up? It's me, Shontelle, and you're at Popularity.
Can you compare the way you approach your music now to when it all began? What has changed?
Oh, man, so much has changed. I've learned so much about the industry and about, um, even on the musical side of things, I feel like I've really grown. I learned, you know, so much about myself, and I've discovered, I feel like I've really found myself. I found my style, and I think I've really definitely, from the first album to this one, for sure, my sound has evolved in everything.
What would you say are the key challenges you faced during your creative process?
Oh man, during the creative process, the challenges are that there's only so many musical notes in the whole scale, and but yeah, you gotta come up with a song and the best way to stand out or have the best song is to not, to be fresh. And sometimes that can be really challenging, especially if you're working with, the same producers or songwriters or whatnot. It can be definitely very challenging. And also, in the beginning, it was very challenging trying to discover myself and my sound that would set me apart from other artists, but be appealing, on a mass scale. All of that was very challenging, but I feel like, those kinks and stuff we've started to work out.
Can you talk a bit about some of the highs and the lows that you went through while recording?
Oh man, yeah. Some of the highs, mostly highs. I really enjoyed recording No Gravity. I pretty much recorded it over the course of almost a year. I mean, I really took my time, and we put a lot of thought into what it was that we really wanted. And I don't know. It's kind of like working on like some of the ups include, some of the producers that I got to work with, like Ronnie Jerkins, Jimmy Harry, and Tony Kyle from No Doubt. I got to work with Bruno Mars and the Jackie Boys, Asher Roth, Pitbull, so many talented artists and producers and songwriters. And so definitely, I got to record a big chunk of my album in Sweden too. That was a lot of fun because I had never been to Sweden before, and I fell in love with Sweden while I was recording my album. But some of the lows, there were points where, sometimes, especially being a songwriter, you do get blocks. Sometimes there are days where you're just like, oh, I need to finish my album, but I got nothing right now. Or, there are times where you feel like, wow, is this really going to work? Because, if I don't have like a ton of superstar collaborations or, the superstar producers, like, are people going to take me seriously or take notice of me? And so, making certain conscious decisions to not do that, it was actually very scary and very challenging, but now we're past all that. The album's done, and I'm so excited about it.
Do you find that when you perform songs that they're evolving or changing with each performance? And do songs ever grow?
Well, for sure. When I had first recorded Impossible, it wasn't my story, but between then and now, it now is. So I'm literally living the words, living, my song has actually become a reality for me. So sometimes, that song has become even so much more real to me. So now when I perform it, sometimes I have little emo moments where I really think about it, and it can be tough. And the more you perform, or the bigger the song grows, I really was able to sense, when I had first released Impossible, when I would perform it at first, it was sort of like, like no one really knew it yet, and you can tell, like, okay, they're nodding their heads, like, oh, like, I like this song. And then you fast forward to a couple months later where like, you don't even have to sing one word. As soon as they introduce you to the stage, people start screaming, impossible, impossible. And so that makes the song that much dearer to your heart because you know it's touched and affected so many people, and they love it so much, and they can't wait to not just hear you sing it, but to sing it with you. And so now, it makes the songs become like my little pet. It means so much to me every time I see those beautiful faces. They're smiling, they're so happy, and they're singing along.
Do you feel that the best music rates itself?
I do. The best music absolutely does write itself, and the best songs I write are the ones that took me the least time to write, or that I didn't really put that much thought into it. It just comes naturally. The more natural a song comes, to at least from my personal experience, the more natural it comes, the better it is, and the better it usually performs for me.
How do you feel that your music communicates your truth?
I feel it's very important to me that my music reflects who I truly am. So, yeah, I definitely feel like my music is a reflection of me. I literally live my songs. A lot of them I write, and I'm not likely to record a song if I don't think that it really shows who I am or tells my story or whatnot. And I feel like you deliver songs better when you believe your own songs. So if you're not recording stuff that's true to you, you can't deliver it the best that you can anyway, because it's not real. So I try my best to keep it real for sure, and I try not to sell myself short just for the sake of a hit.
Is there anything about the record that you're overly proud of, something you thought that you would never accomplish but did?
I am so proud to be on my second album and still be able to be so involved in the songwriting. It makes it all that much more personal for me, and I really am excited about the fact that when people experience my music for the first time, that they're really going to be it's like looking directly into my life. And I'm very excited because Impossible, for me, has accomplished the impossible. It's gone platinum. It's Billboard Top 20, radio Top 10, and this is all coming from, an artist with no co-sign from any other artist. It's the only ballad out there. It's like I'm literally working at a disadvantage, but still being able to accomplish all of these things, and it's unbelievable. I'm still pinching myself, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy that people, have really been embracing me and my music, and it's very telling in these times that my song has gone platinum, but there are songs that are charting above my song on the charts, but they are not translating into sales. So I'm very blessed. Those songs haven't gone platinum, but mine has, and I'm really excited that there's people out there that support me enough to actually pay for my music, because a song going platinum means there's at least 1 million people out there who love your song enough to actually pay for it, buy it. And that is something that I did not foresee. I didn't expect that at all, so I'm really proud about that.
What do you feel is the most important thing to get out of life?
For me personally, I feel most fulfilled when something I have done or said has affected another person's life in a positive way. So, no matter how big or small that thing may be. So for me, the most important thing in life is to live your life in such a way that others can learn from you, or you that in such a way that it helps others, it inspires others, it motivates others, and to me, music is such a good platform for that. And I just really feel blessed to even be able to do it. It's something that both things I love. I love inspiring people, but I also love music, and it's my passion to be able to do what I love for a living is a blessing to me, and I just really only hope, that I can continue really just touching people and helping them through the tough times, and, making them smile, making them laugh, all those kinds of things. Those are the things that are most to me in life.